Now for the big prize of $10,000, a two-string roll-off. And leading it off is our top seed, Paul Berger. The reason for that, obviously, is it being a two-string roll-off. He will be bowling last in the next string.
This is right. Down to the grand finale. We got two bowlers that are very good friends with each other and teammates in the world tournaments. So.
Well, last year at this time, you were in that spot right there, leading off against Tommy Olstra.
You know, in the same situation, Tommy and I have been friends for years, and it's hard bowling against somebody that you're friendly with all the time, you know. But somebody has to win and somebody has to lose. So.
How much difference does it make when you know, for example, with the top seed here, that you're guaranteed $5,000?
It makes a big difference. You're walking in here already a winner. You know, you have nothing to lose, you have everything to gain. So.
And that, of course, is Paul's situation now.
Exactly.
I know your competitive juices will say, I want to win, and I really do. But and you and Paul have experienced that, and you've done it 3 times, 87, 88, and last year, isn't it?
Yes.
Jack Sanek starts off and leaves 1 pin standing.
And the hardest one, Don, was the very first one against Peter Flynn.
Yeah.
That was when I had to make the 7 pin, and that pin was awful small. Jack started off good. Starting off just like he finished the last string. Something must have distracted him. Smart to stop and take a breath. Jack's getting an awful lot of action off the wall right now.
6 was the fill. We should not feel sorry, of course, for Jeff Atkins. He did get $2,500 for losing that particular match against Sanek. And of course, Sanek is in the same position now as though he had been the top seed. He's guaranteed $5,000. All right, now Paul Berger comes up. We had the one spare by Jack Sanek so far in the first 4 boxes. And again, I remind you that this is a 2-string final.
Paul just tried to put a little bit extra on that. Took out 2. He's hoping for a big out here.
I would think so.
Play it to the safe side where all the pins are and hope you get 8, 9 out of it. All
right. It's 5.
The whole thing with the final match here, Don, is he does have 2 strings to come back. So if he starts off slow, he's got room.
All right, spare leave now with the 1, the 2, and the 4.
Go right in the 1-2 pocket.
Nice. Paul, of course, holds our record for the highest 3-string total, his big 500, and that was something.
He threw that against our alternate, Dave Richards.
That's right. Dave has been here. Of course, he had a long distance to come. We're here in Haverhill, and he's across the other side of 495 in Plastow, New Hampshire. He could have walked here.
Ooh. Jack almost got a little bit of action there and come back for him.
Ten.
Jack's hoping to match up the mark with Paul. Keep that 11-pin lead. Got to shoot the 3 pins. Split the 3, and hopefully the 7 and the 8 will carry out. Wood may help take the 8 out.
Nope, didn't work that well.
I'd shoot down in the corner and hope to take the 7 and 8 out off the wood. He only got 1 of them.
Okay, after 4, we're going to pause, and we'll be back again right after this. Paul Berger on the line.
I
Only
think,
now in the 5th and 6th boxes.
I think both bowlers now have gotten rid of any butterflies they have, and we're going to start seeing some bowling now.
Pretty good call.
I think Paul has settled down. He started off a little rough there.
Boy, don't you hate to do that? We talked about it before, right after.
You get 2 marks in a row, and then all of a sudden you do that. I don't know how he got by the head pin like that.
He's showing his frustration a little bit, which is quite understandable. Oh, maybe it turns out to be a 5 box.
Yeah, that's 2 5 boxes. You can't let your emotions get to you. That'll hurt you every time.
Well, in a way, it's like a pitcher who's being hit.
That's right. The harder you try, the worse you do. Jack splits the 1-2. This should carry.
Jack Sanic. Hey, he's got it. That's fair. Keeping score for us on the electronic scoreboard is Mr. Keith Williams. Rob Crowley is on a board for the folks here.
It's a tough shot for Jack. Myself, I'd go on the left-hand side of the wood, way up in the cap area, and hopefully the wood will carry him off into the tent.
Yes! Oh, that's a pretty shot.
I'm glad I was able to finish my description before he made it. Tough lead for Paul.
I just love to watch you guys. This is one of the great joys of my life doing this program, because you guys have so much skill, and as I point out over and over again, I hope I don't get boring to the folks, but it is a small ball 60 feet away and skinny pins, and yet you guys fire it down there and make those shots, play all the angles.
It takes a lot of practice. A lot of practice. A lot of frustration sometimes also. And I think that's what Paul's going through right at the moment. A little bit of frustration.
Well, in addition to a lot of practice, you can practice forever if you don't have skill.
This is true. And you won't get any better either.
Tell me about it. I try to do that in golf and practice.
People ask me if I play golf. I say, yes, I hit it and I chase it.
Okay, Jack Sanic coming up now. This is the first of 2 final strings to decide who's going to be our $10,000 winner, and perhaps even more important, the champion.
Jack's got a spare leave here. If he splits those 2 pins down the middle there, the 5 and the 9, that should carry the wood over there.
And it did.
Jack's on a roll now.
Another $50 in bonus money.
Jack gets in a groove. He usually stays in it. It's on the head pin.
5. That was the bill. Now is he going to make it 4 in a row? Nope.
Just missed that front one. Jack wants to get a 10 out of this box, and he'll be happy.
Quick settle for the 9.
He has a 19-pin lead. It's almost 3 marks worth, so. Paul looks like he's pressing a little bit, trying to get a little bit extra on the ball and coming in a little bit solid.
$1,710.
Does he get the bonus money for this one, Don?
No high-low jackpot here, no. An 8. Paul is looking a bit frustrated.
He sure is. He knows he needs to mark this last box just to bail the string out.
And it's not going to be easy.
No, it's not. He's got to split the 3 and hope that the 3-pin carries over there to the 4-7. Almost did it.
Good try, but I don't know how much consolation that is if you've missed it and you hear, good try, Dick. That probably doesn't make you feel too much better.
Anything Jack gets now, you know, he's up against 17. Anything over 17, he's that much farther ahead. And he's throwing a nice ball.
Mm-hmm.